because I just want like vlog style content, you know, just chatting shit and just like doing whatever. Like showing the life, bro. What do you think about? I can be calling your phone every day. The last time I had a wind stop, I was living in California. I got it after I bought a PS4, because what I did when I moved to America, I sold my PS4 and I bought another PS4 in America. I was just there for a year. It was pointless. Why did Madden just not put it in his suitcase? Fucking idiot. Stupid money. You know, when you think you're balling, you get that student finance loan, so you're just living, you get $2,000 drop in your bank account. That's where I dropped. I don't even know how much on this tattoo here. It's like half sleeve. Student finance money. Boom. Gone. Like a dickhead. But I was working jobs. I was working like 3 jobs at that point. So I was working, what were my jobs when I was working at Sainsbury's. That was one of my jobs. I used to work at Sainsbury's. I used to do night shifts there. And then I was also working at the cinema at one point. One of the best jobs ever. If you're young, get a job at a cinema. The flexibility, it's fun, it's vibes. What other job did we have? I used to do stag do's, you know, Zorb football, where you're getting the blow up balls and you're banging into people. I used to do stag do's and hen do's as well. We used to do dodgeball. You know, man, what's in the hen do's? I used to got super tight t-shirt as well, and the women used to love me. What else did I used to do? What other jobs? I delivered pizzas at one point, and that's when I was prepping for the British Championships, and I couldn't even eat the pizzas. And that was just on some little app. I don't even know, was there even like Deliveroo and stuff then? What other jobs have I had? Delivered pizzas, worked at Sainsbury's, did Zorb football for stag do's. I think that's what I was doing all at once. And then decided to get my personal trainer qualification. I threw that into the mix. And then I was at uni as well, so it was like 5 things at once. I'm sure that was that point. But anyway, yeah, right. Let's eat some food. I don't like talking to people. I wish I had like, you know, buttons where you could just press it and then it just like orders it, man. What are we getting? Am I a pussy for going boneless? Yeah, I like boneless, innit, man. I don't like fucking with bones, bro. You ate boneless?
Boneless. Yeah, what flavour would you like on those?
Go mango habanero and Louisiana rub.
So you got
Huh?
boneless.
Lemon pepper fries. Whatever he said. Protein. I'm starving me, bro. The thing is, like, momentum's so important. Literally, if you want a bit up, all you gotta do is think about momentum. Because once you get that momentum, just don't let it drop. I've had momentum so many times when I've been like, yo, life's going sick, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then I'll let something put a stopper to that momentum. And that's what pulls me back to that point 1. And you have to start again. You have to build up all that momentum again. And the hard part is building momentum. So once you realize you have momentum, do not let the foot off the fucking gas, no matter who tells you to slow down, oh, you need a break. You know how many times my people in my family, my auntie, my mum, whatever, Dudley, you need to slow down, you need to stop working. I know I do, but I can't, bro. If I let up, then I'm gonna end up just living a life that I don't want to live. And I can't be doing that. So I'm just gonna have to keep working to push myself to the next level. And you know what? When you're in your 20s, this is the time to do it. If you are a man in his 20s, you're not gonna have another time like now where your body's gonna feel like. So do those sleepless nights, work every single day, train hard in the gym, like put your body through hell to get to where you wanna be, and you can chill out later. But there's no other time than right now, then your body's gonna allow you to do that. So utilize it. You're not gonna be able to do these sleepless nights and shit like that, grafting for your dreams as you get older, because it's just not, your body's not gonna fuck you at those older ages. So now's the time to put in the work if there's any time to do it. When did you see a switch in me? Is there any point where you thought, yo, Dudley's switch now is going different? I've always been like that. But it's just when something happens, yeah, something happens. The thing is, like,
I think when you told me, you was like,
yeah. Yeah, so apparently I called Hassan, I said I'm just gonna sack it off, but everyone knew around me. I said, look, I'm getting to the point where I feel like I'm just gonna have to sack it off. Like, well, the thing is, like, I was doing well, and I always have been doing well, but not well enough to my standards. I might have been doing well enough to other people's standards, but to the level that I wanted to do, it's not enough, and I wasn't seeing the progress path that I wanted to be on. I was seeing myself get to a certain point and then staying there. I know that certain point might have been good for a lot of people. I needed to see more growth than that. I needed to see bigger elevation than that. I just wasn't seeing it. So I had to lock in differently because it was my last shot. I said, this is the last year. If I don't do what I want to do this year, then I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm gonna work at Wingstop, bro. Would I have probably done that? I don't know. Probably not. I probably would have still carried on. But it was that you got to tell yourself, look, I'm done with it now. And you got to make yourself believe it. And that'll be the fastest way that you grow. A lot of guys think it takes like a certain amount of time. It takes 6 months or a year to change your life, to put your life trajectory different. 6 months or a year just locking in different. That's all it takes. It doesn't take as long as you think it fucking takes. I think as a single man, you just get trapped into that mindset of money chasing. Is that a bad thing though? I mean, for me, because I'm just like, yo, I just want to provide this life for my future family, for my future wife. I want to provide this sort of living, this experience. I want to give my kids shit that I was never able to have. Like, I told the story. We went to Disneyland one time, but we didn't go to Disneyland. And I didn't deep this year until I've got older. So my parents took me to the McDonald's outside of Disneyland because they couldn't actually take us into Disneyland. Do you get what I'm going at? So we was in McDonald's outside of Disneyland and we got to look at it from the outside, and as kids we were like, wow, this is Disneyland. Some kids actually get to walk through them doors. But we never got to walk through them doors, but we were grateful for just being able to stand outside and look at it and go to the McDonald's outside. Now I want my kids to actually be able to go through them doors, bro. Because I was never able to walk through them doors as a kid. I didn't deep it until I just remembered that like a good couple of weeks ago. And I never deeped it until a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, rah. My parents were just doing what they could to get me that close to Disneyland. So I could be like, wow, I can see the castle from outside the fucking gates, bro. My kids are gonna walk through them doors, bro, I promise you that. And that's a different fire. When you got that memory and that, it's a different fire. I'm rich because I can afford a Wingstop. I guess we are. I need to stop being a prick, bro. Like, we're rich because we live in a decent country. We got everything at our fingertips here. We're well off and better than so many other people in this world just for being born here, bro. And like, I've got my mum and dad, I've got my grandparents, I've got my family that's around me. So I just need to stop being a prick, bro. But it's hard to stop being a prick because I want more. I want to keep leveling up my life, bro. And let me go for a piss first. I've always been pretty serious about life, me, I think. Why not find a way to monetize it so then you can continue pouring more and more of your heart and soul into it, and then get out the matrix, and then you can get out and you can enjoy life and you can do more things. But you have to be wanting to create that life for yourself. You can't expect it to fall into your palms. I think I spent a lot of time waiting for shit to just fall into my palms until I said, nah, fuck it, I have to take control. You have to take control of certain shit. You have to work harder than you think you have to work. If everyone around just telling you, you need to take a break, you need to stop working, and you're doing something right. The amount of times I get calls, my family speaks to my family. Oh, you're working too hard, why are you always working? Or you're asking me what you're doing today, what you're doing. No, I'm working, same shit every day. I'm working, I got a mission, and they're like, oh, well, that's all you always do. Yeah, it is for now, this period of my life, this is what I'm dedicating this period of my life to. And I'm fine with that, I'm okay with it. I'll enjoy or whatever, I'll chill out later on. Right now, I've got shit to achieve. Because if I don't, I'll be disappointed in myself. I'm building all this for the younger version of me. I want to just keep leveling up for the younger version of me. Wow, this is spicy, bro. That mango habanero got me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The version of me that my younger self would respect would be the resilient one, the one that never gives up, the one that takes 50 million hits. It don't matter how many hits that he takes, he gets back up and he goes again. And he says, next opportunity, next chance, keep throwing it at me. I'm gonna keep rising back up. The version of me that'll never fall to the ground, the version of me that'll never say I am not capable. That's the version of me that the younger version of me would respect. And I would be happy to say that I am that man right now. And I've lived by that shit. And I will continue to live by that shit. Yeah.